What's going on, friends? Welcome back to another YouTube. I wanted to share this with you guys because I wanted to make a smoothie that contained mostly water and didn't taste like water and celery, because really don't like eating celery without some type of topping on it. So I wanted to make a smoothie with it. So you got your 2 stalks of celery, got your 8.5 ounces of water, 2 ounces of lemon juice, and blend that up really good. Okay, after you blend that up, you're gonna add a whole banana that you chop in half. I mean, if your blender is big enough to fit the whole thing, so be it, but we use this blender because this is the 2-serving blender, so it's easier for me to get a good read and accurate measure on a 2-serving recipe to share with you guys, because not everybody has a family of 4 or 3, so we're doing stuff in 2s for a little bit now. 1 scoop of plant-based vegan protein. That means it's friendly for everybody. You know, your meat lovers, you can have it too. Kids can have it too. My kids love it. They actually don't even know it's in their smoothies. Somebody asked me to make a smoothie with no ice, so here we are using 4 frozen strawberries. You know, 1 to make it a little sweet, to cover the celery taste, and to give it that cold feeling. One thing that was very helpful for me while on this weight loss journey is I stopped tasting food and whatever I'm making, because those are calories you do not count and forget to count later on. So usually I don't taste the food, but this was a new smoothie, so I tasted it before I put the mango chunks in, because I wanted to make sure it was sweet enough so that it just didn't taste like celery. So it wasn't as sweet as I thought it was, so I added 6 mango chunks and it came out perfect. It was just it was exactly what it needed. So you guys, this serves 2. You can share with a friend, share with a family member, whatever, or you can just have 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon, and you can actually cut down your calories for the day. It's up to you. Just throwing a helpful tip out there. Anyway, for all those parents who are buying Lunchables and sandwiches and whatnot for their kids, and their kids are going back in person to school, I wanted to make this video a meal prep video for you guys. One of the main reasons why is because I used to be one of those parents that just get one of the combo Lunchables and probably like a bag of chips in Arizona, and I started to realize while I was on my own journey that is actually not the healthiest meal you can give your kids for lunch. And I don't really know every day what this school gives for lunch, so it's like you're blindly preparing a lunch, and hopefully you're hoping that your children are getting enough nutrients. So I just abandoned the whole Lunchable idea and everything. Besides, this meal prep thing for my kids are actually way cheaper and they're way healthier. So what I do is I chop up some cucumbers. Usually I add some cubed cheese or a couple slices of pepperoni or a couple slices of carrots. Maybe I might throw a fruit in there, but I wouldn't chop the fruit because sometimes certain fruits will turn brown over time, even if it's in a container. So this week we did sandwiches and veggies and stuff. So my kids really like these, and if they don't finish their lunch when they're waiting for me at dismissal, they'll be eating cucumbers with their salad dressing, and I think that's cool. I got these cute little containers at the dollar store, just to let you guys know. So it's probably at every dollar store out there. Not anything like Dollar Tree. I'm talking about the old school dollar stores where it's like 99 cents everything, like one of those types of stores where it'll say that on the front, and then there's a bunch of stuff in the store that's not 99 cents, and then they do have a bunch of stuff that is $1, but they have it's kind of like a big department store, but like one of those. It's not like Walmart or anything like that. It's just a 99-cent store, but it has a lot of different things. If you live in New York, the best example I could give you is like Liquidators, or Fat Alberts. So if you've been to those stores, that's where, or stores like that, that's where you could get these containers. Especially these, they're so helpful when it comes to sauce, and they stay tightly shut. Like I haven't had any spills with any of these, and like the sandwiches stay intact, the vegetables, everything stays in its little container, and I love that. It's the OCD for me. Sometimes I do pack a bottle of water. However, lately I haven't been packing a bottle of water or juice or anything because they have milk at school, and they also have water at school, so it's just, I don't want to give them extra stuff because like I said, I don't know how much stuff the staff at the school is giving them. So I don't want them overfed, but I do want them to be full and satisfied. I also want to take this moment to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, and drop your suggestions. As you can see by all the videos I've made so far, I tell you that it was suggested by somebody that I do something new, like the no ice smoothie, So like I said, those comments are helpful and they're taken very seriously. I appreciate all my suggestions from fans, and if it doesn't work for me, I'll definitely still make the video and just let it be known like, hey, this didn't work for me, but it might work for you. So this is day 2 of the week. I wanted to show you guys, like, this is something I do every morning. Like, I get ready and everything, and I make sure that their lunch bags are already in the fridge, or sometimes I'll put them in the freezer if I forget, like 10 or 15 minutes before we leave, so it's really, really, really cold. And you guys, this kind of like helps me wake up in the morning, because you have to pay attention and not slice your fingers off. And I don't cut things like chefs, so at the end of the day, I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to be like, oh, don't cut that like that, you're gonna cut your finger off. And hey mom, sorry to disappoint you, I still cut things like that because I just find it comfortable. I've been doing this so long, I can't stop. Anyway, I found this potato peeler to be very helpful when it comes to getting the carrots all clean and peeling whatever I'm giving to them. So this works for me. I don't know if it'll work for you guys, but this just makes my morning easier when I'm making these lunches. So let me know if you guys have any other ideas that you want to see on this channel, because I am loving it. Sometimes I get a little overzealous and I might chop a little too many, but you know what? I don't let that get to me, because whatever is left, I'll just use that for my lunch. Like, I'll take a couple pieces of cucumbers and the carrots and I'll put it with something else, something light, and I'll have my little salad dressing that I water down. Just so that I'm not using as much as I would in the past. Like, you don't have to go cold turkey on stuff. You just have to just add some moderation and everything will be all right. So here I am packing day 2, but this is actually today. Yesterday was a holiday for school, so this is actually this morning's video. So this is what my kids actually have in their lunch boxes right now, and I hope you guys enjoy this video as much as I do and as much as I like making them. So I thought these were really cool lunches to make for my kids. They are affordable for all families, and you can switch it around every day where they'll have something different. Like the first one, they had ham. This one, they have honey roasted turkey. So you can switch up the meat, switch up the cheese, so your kids get that feel of variety and they start to establish a healthy relationship with food. Because like I said, I was never denied food as a child, but there was so much of an abundance of it that I eat a lot of food, or I have a lot of food around me, even now as I'm older. And I'm not blaming anybody for that, because no kid should feel like they have to make rations, but it didn't really allow me to have some moderation. Even with home ec class growing up, and in middle school, where they start to teach you portion control and stuff, by then it's already too late by 8th grade to try to teach a child moderation with food. I mean, it just makes it harder. It's not impossible. It just makes it harder when you haven't been teaching them that, or they haven't been introduced to that. I threw a Nutri-Grain bar in here because These boxes are $1. I think like 9 or 8 of them come in a box. So there's enough for the whole week. And it's just something to switch it up that my kids didn't get in their lunch boxes the first time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.